Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Fandom Fitness Friday. I'm PJ with ZooFit, and we are continuing celebrating my birthday month with some of my favorite fandoms and workouts. And today is another example of again, an early favorite of mine. My first love in comics were the X-Men. And again, I remember watching them as a small kid, just really enthralled with all the incredibly empowering female superheroes. We had Phoenix or Jean Grey, Rogue, Storm. And then as I grew up, there was the X-Men movies. We had the other X-Men iterations like X-Men Evolution. And then of course the comic books themselves. Again, loving the Uncanny X-Men, the Young X-Men. They all really spoke to me and helped empower me in different ways. Again, seeing all the diversity in the X-Men, opening my eyes and actually inspiring me to be a writer, in my geeky passions, but also always being open-minded to the wonderful gifts that everybody has. So X-Men is a definite favorite of mine, but also it simplifies one of my favorite types of workouts that we do with ZooFit, and that is the alphabet workout. Now the alphabet workout can be a little bit complicated to just simply explain. It's actually a little bit better just to go ahead and play the game. I have a whole list, and it works really well with the X-Men fandom, because there are so many X-Men, and we're going to be doing 26 different exercises today. So we're going to go through these. As we go through the workout, we have 26 different exercises, 26 different X-Men that are featured on there, and again, making it a little bit of a game. So what you are going to need a couple items for a couple of the movements. So if you like to use weights for something like the deadlifts or the overhead squats, you're welcome to. I'm also going to show you how you can do this without weights as well. You're going to need some either paper to write all the letters of the alphabet, so 26 little strips or sheets of paper, or you can use what I'm going to be using, which are these poker chips, and they have all the letters written on there. So yeah, I'm using 26 of these. Each of them has a different letter, so that we'll be drawing them and take them out of the pile. So we're going to do 26 rounds, and each round we're going to increase the repetition by 1, starting with 1. So we would draw a letter, and let's say this is the letter C, so we would do 1 Cyclops cycle crunch. Then we would do 2 of Q, which is Quicksilver Quickfeet, going on until we get to 26. But let's go ahead and get started with our alphabet X-Men workout. All right, guys, super fast. We're going to go over what the different exercises again. 26 different exercises. I couldn't even fit them all on the board. We have angel arm circles, bishop, box jumps, Cyclops, cycle crunches, Dazzler deadlifts, and we can go over. You can do regular deadlifts or single leg deadlifts. Emma Frost Everests, Forge Flutterkicks, Gambit glute bridges, Husk high knees, Iceman ice skaters, Juggernaut jacks, Karma kick-throughs, Leech Lunges, Magneto Man-makers, Nightcrawler nothing, which are minute rests, Omega overhead squats, Phoenix push-ups, Quicksilver Quickfeet, Rogue Russian twists, Storm step-ups, Thunderbird Thrusters, Uncanny X-Men uneven push-ups, Vanisher V-ups, Wolverine wall sits, X-Men extra. That's going to be, again, repeating the last exercise, increasing the rep by 1. Oh my gosh, almost done. Young X-Men yoga pose, and then 0 zebra kicks. So once again, 26 exercises. Let's go have some fun. All right, guys, let's get started. We're going to draw our first letter, and we've got the letter I. I've actually underlined it, so I almost thought it was like hi. It's letter I. So we're going to do 1 Iceman ice skaters. That's going to be one each side. So that's going to be our on thin ice, I've sometimes called them, or ice skaters. So that's one on each side, hopping back and forth. You can bring it down to low impact if you need to as well. Let's go to 2. We're going to be doing 2. Letter B, bishop box jump. So jump up onto it and step down. And then we got those 2 box jumps. We got 3. R, which is rogue, Russian twist. So we're going to be down on the ground. You can use weight, or you can do this without weight. I'll show you with the weight. I'm going to pick up my feet. You can keep your feet on the ground. But we're going to do a Russian twist, which is twisting our body to the side and tapping it to the other side. There's 1, 2, and 3. Again, you can keep your feet on the ground, or you can do it without weights at all. We're at number 4. We have S for storm step up. So this is the last time we're going to need our step. We're using it for the box jumps, and we're using it for steps. So stepping up, I'm bringing my knee up, slowly descending. Step up, slowly descend. And there's 4. Easy peasy when you're in the first couple. This is when you want the tough ones. Really want the tough ones. We've got E, 5 Everests. So these are what I call Everest climbers. I've also sometimes called them rhino charges when I'm talking about an animal exercise. We're going to be in a plank position, bringing our knees up, and we're going to bring our 1 foot to as close to as we can to our hand, bringing it back. There's 1, bringing it to the other side. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have our number 6 is V for Vanisher V-ups. Laying again on our backs this time. We're going to make a V with our bodies, making sure my hands are clear. Coming up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if you need to modify these, you can again bend your legs to bring it up. Or you can even do what we call sea stars and do 1 at a time. So there's our Vanisher V-ups. Number 7, we have C for Cyclops, cycle crunches. Back on our back. We're going to just do 7, bringing 1 leg in, and then the other leg in. Bringing our opposite elbow to the opposite knee. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Number 8, I guess you could say, is K. That's our karma kick throughs. So for our kick throughs, we're going to start in what I call beast mode. That's on all 4s. Yeah, you're always in beast mode, in all 4s. And then we're going to lift up our knees off the ground. To do a kick through, we're going to lift 1 arm up and kick the opposite arm through our legs and kicking out, coming back into beast mode, lifting the opposite arm up and kicking the opposite leg through again. So there's 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. And we got our extra, whew, this is not Man-makers. We have 9 more of 9 Professor X, which is extra. So we're going to repeat the last one, which were karma kick throughs. So we're going to do 9 more kick throughs. And 9. We have 10 Phoenix push-ups. You can do your push-ups however your level, however you choose. I'm going to do my push-ups a little bit modified to help save my shoulder a little bit. I'm going to be on my knees and on an incline. We're going to be doing 10. You can do these on an incline. You can do these off your knees on an incline. You can do them on your knees. You can do them on the ground, however you choose. I'm going to do 10 incline push-ups on my knees. This way, again, working on that form and keeping that up. 11, we're at number 11. I just pulled J, and that's our Juggernaut jacks. So we're going to do 11 jumping jacks. You can do them low key, so there's 1, 2, you can do them normal, 3, 4, 5, or you can do them, again, Juggernaut, make it big, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So make it your own. Again, back to the hat. We're at number 12. 12 Omega overhead squats. I'm actually going to bring over a chair. You do them with or without any kind of equipment. You can hold your hands up into the air if you don't have an item. I'm just using a pole. I'm just using this really awesome hiking stick actually to hold up overhead. And I'm going to do 12 overhead squats. Again, it's just a squat, but we're holding a bar overhead. And you can use anything you have available. It can be any kind of pole. I've used broomsticks before, so there's 7. I've used broken rake handles. Actually, I use those quite frequently when I was a zookeeper. And there's 12. 13 uneven push-ups. The Uncanny X-Men, uneven push-ups. I will need, again, some sort of block. I'm going to need some sort of equipment. A block will work really, really well. I have these homemade blocks. These work really, really well. In fact, that's what I'm going to use. Some people may have yoga blocks. If you have some yoga blocks, this will work really, really well too. But we're going to do 13 push-ups on uneven. So I'm going to be on the floor, and I'm going to show you from the front angle. So you can see, again, there's a bit of an uneven stance. You can use any kind of weight you have available, maybe even a book, if that's what you have. If you have a nice thick book. We're going to do a push-up, and then rotate to the other side. We're going to do 13 of these. You can do these off of your knees. And I'll use these for the last 5 again. Anything that you have around the house can be used as your block. There's 8, 9, 10, and 13. Woo! Phoenix push-ups. Glad I wasn't 26. And we have our N finally perfectly in the middle for our 1-minute rest. And I had to get some water. Count. 20 seconds left, now 15. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for 15 angel arm circles. So I'm going to get arm circles 3. So again, these are low key. Not something that's going to cause a lot of issues for us to do. But once again, that's a great little kind of median rest. So we have 16 flutter kicks. I'm back on the floor. You can use your hands right underneath your butt to help support your back. Bringing our legs just above. I thought I kicked him. My cat's right here. Our feet are hovering above the floor. And we're going to raise one and then the other. 3, 4, 5. Again, trying to keep our stomach nice and tight. 13, 14, 15, 16. Nice, great core exercise. Not too strenuous. We have G for Gambit, glute bridges, staying on our back. We're going to you can also use weights if you would like to. Using weights on our, right on our thighs and lifting up our butt off the ground. We're doing 17 glute bridges. So we're actually looking to make kind of like a ramp that goes from our chest to our knees. So that's how high we're going to be pressing up our butt, so to speak. You don't have to do these with weights. You can again just do these on the ground. Also, if you want to bring the intensity, simply lift your feet, your toes off the ground, and do these just with your heels into the ground. That will also increase the intensity. For 17 Gambit glute bridges. We're at 18. 18 is D, because you can see that far away. I'm not getting up to bring it up. D for Dazzler Deadlifts. So we're going to let you have the option of one of two different exercises. So for Dazzler Deadlifts, if you have the weight, if you'd like to do just a regular deadlift, I'm just going to do it easy with 2 5-pound dumbbells. But I'm going to be hinging at my hips just until I feel my hamstrings firing. And then I'm going to bring this down and then stand right back up. Clenching, actually even clenching my butt cheeks a little bit. Hinging at my hips, bring it down, and then standing back up. There's 2, and there's 9. We'll just do one more, 10. The other thing you can do, we'll do 4 on each side, is single leg deadlifts. So again, using either one weight or no weights. I'm going to be hinging at the hips and bringing that weight down, or again, with no weight. You can do that as well. 2, lifting the other leg up, we're at single leg, and my back stays straight, still hinging at those hips. And then switching sides, standing on the other leg, or without. 3 and 4. So there's 18 deadlifts. We're gonna be working because we have not pulled the M yet, and we're almost at 20. So we have 19, 0 zebra kicks. So 0. I gotta admit, not very familiar with 0. If you are familiar with 0, please comment down below. Let me know what his powers are. I'm going to do this with weight and without weight to show you. But with weight, you're going to tuck that weight beneath, under your knee, kind of clenching that in. We're going to be on all fours, and we're going to just simply lift up. So we're doing 19. So I'm going to show you 3, 4, 5, and then switching sides, doing the other side. What I'm actually doing is lifting with my hip and my glute, rather than swinging my leg. You can do this without the weight. I like it with the weight, mainly because it really helps keep my form really good. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I have 4 left. Once you get into these high numbers, going a little uneven is not that big of a deal. T, we have 20. Thunderbird thrusters. So once again, I'm going to grab my chair and I'm going to show you 10 of each of these. One with a weight and one with just the stick. So 10 thrusters. I'm going to have my dumbbells at what I call front rack position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just squat, do what we call a front squat. As I come up, I'm going to press those weights overhead. So I'm going to do 10 with these. There's 5, 6, and now move to something lighter. So if you don't have weight, if you have, again, anything that you have in your hand in your house, I'm going to be using this. Again, front rack position. This also kind of helps keep your chest up. It does, if there's weight in your hand, it can cause us to go forward just a little bit. So practicing with just a bare pole is really helps keep our chest up. So we're going to keep that chest up and then press up overhead. And trust me guys, we're doing 20 of these. You're working your body. 9, and last one, 10. I was hoping we would have gotten Man-makers way before now, because we still haven't. We have our yoga, our young X-Men yoga pose. So we're going to do a 210-second yoga pose. So that's going to be total. So that's going to be 105 seconds on each side. I'm going to do a pigeon pose. You can do whatever feels good to you. You could do 21 cat cows, 21 warrior poses. But I'm going to do 105 seconds on each side. So this is actually hard in itself. So we're going to get into that pigeon pose. I have one leg straight out and curved in front of me. The other leg is straight back behind me. And when you're holding a pose for this long, it's actually really, really good for you. You're going to actually feel your kind of muscles tense up a little bit. And then after about 30 seconds, this is why we want to hold poses more than 30 seconds. After about 30 seconds, you really start to feel the release. So I'm in this pose right now. I want to take it just a little bit further. I'm going to bring my elbows down and hold it here for just a few more, again, for about 15-20 seconds. And then after this, again, I'm feeling the release in my glute a lot. This is starting to feel pretty good right now. At this point, I'm going to fully release. I'm going to bring my head to the carpet for a good another 10-15 seconds. And then coming back up, I'm going to hold it for just another, thanks Sullivan, another 10-15 seconds or so, and release. Stretch that out, and then I'm going to bring it up to the next one. I'm in that downward dog, or even just a plank position, lifting my foot up and sliding it down, knee down to the ground, and the other leg goes right behind me. Once again, you can be doing 21 cat cows. You can do 21 yoga warrior lunges. A long time to hold these poses, but they feel really good. All right, head coming down and back up. All right, we have 22 Husk high knees. So we're standing and we're doing 22, so 11 on each side. I'm just going to bring my knee to my opposite elbow. You can also do this a little bit more faster pace. This will actually work our core just as much as it was working our hips and our legs. 19, 21, and 22. We have W23 Wolverine wall sits. wall sit curls. So we're going to need a wall space. So I'm all the way in the corner here, but you guys can still see me. What I'm going to do is put my back and butt against the wall and come down so I'm in a sitting, my knees are almost in a 90-degree angle, or legs are in a 90-degree angle. And I'm going to be doing some curls. And you can do these without weights. We're actually just doing this to count. So it doesn't even matter if you have weights or not. 6. So what we're doing is, again, really working our core just as much as mostly our quads though. And 20, 21, 2, 23. We have 3 more. Yep. 24 man-makers. All right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it. It's going to take us a while. Magneto Man-makers. Magneto. So we're going to come down almost like a burpee. Step out into a plank. We're going to do a row with one hand. Do a push-up. Do a row with the other hand. Do another push-up. We're going to just step up, clean, and then press. That's 1. Once again, coming down to the plank, push up, row. You can do it either direction, either way. Push up, row. Step up, clean, press. There's 2. So once again, it doesn't really matter which one you do first. You can do the row and then the push up. 3, or you can do the push up first. And 4. $23 and $24. You really want that in the beginning of your workout. We have our 24. We have 25 Leech Lunges. I'm going to show you with a kind of again stability, using a pole as a modification. And I always do my lunges reverse. So do my lunges reverse. This actually keeps a really good keeps my knee from going over my toe. And again, using the pole is super helpful too. It reduces the impact on my knees. Trying to think of other ways that you can modify the lunge besides just not doing them. You can always again hold on to a chair. And last but not least, 26 is Q. 26 Quicksilver Quickfeet. So rapid exchange of foot on and off the ground 26 times. And that's it. We did it! That's a long workout. Yep, that's a long workout. It can be. If you get like those quick feet, the skaters, the arm circles and that at the very end, awesome, it goes by really quick. If you get the man-makers at the very end, you have a very long workout ahead of you. So that's part of the game though. Hoping you get those man-makers Hope you get those yoga poses towards the beginning. If you don't, you get to celebrate. Hey, I get to work extra hard. Something my body needs a lot of, having a little bit of fun with our X-Men alphabet game. Let me know what you thought. Remember to leave your comments down below, subscribe so you can always keep in touch, be alerted to when we drop the next Fandom Fitness Friday or any of my other videos. And always remember to eat clean, live green, train positive. I'll see you guys next time.